I'm 76 years old. I'm a physician, and I've held the hands of dying patients for 47 years. You want to know what they say at the end? It's never about the promotion they didn't get.
It's not even about the mistakes they made at work. It's always the same thing. I should have called more. I should have gone to that dinner. I thought I had more time. Every single time. And I'm telling you this now because I made the same mistake they did, even though I watched it happen over and over. Even though I knew better. I became a doctor in 1973, 26 years old, fresh out of residency, convinced I was going to save lives and change the world. And I did save lives. Hundreds of them, maybe thousands. I was good at my job. People trusted me. Families thanked me. My colleagues respected me. But I was never home. My wife's name was Margaret. We got married the summer before medical school. She was a teacher. Patient, kind, steady. The kind of person who made life feel manageable even when it wasn't. We had 2 daughters, Emily and Sarah, born 3 years apart. I was there when they were born. I held them. I thought that was enough, but I wasn't there for much else. I missed soccer games because I was on call. I missed piano recitals because there was an emergency. I missed bedtime stories, school plays, parent-teacher meetings. Margaret would tell me about their days at dinner when I finally got home, and I'd nod and ask a few questions, but I wasn't really there. My mind was still at the hospital, still running through patient charts, still thinking about the next day's surgeries. I told myself it mattered, that saving lives mattered more than showing up to a third-grade concert. And in a way, it did matter. Those patients needed me. But my daughters needed me too, and I didn't see it. Margaret never complained, not once. She adjusted. She learned to do everything alone. She became both parents, and I let her, because I thought there would be time later. I thought when they were older, when my career was more settled, when I wasn't working 80-hour weeks, I'd be there. I'd make up for it. We'd take vacations. We'd have long conversations. We'd be close, but that's not how it works. Emily went to college in 1994. Sarah followed in 97. And when they left, I realized I barely knew them. I knew their names, their birthdays, their majors. But I didn't know their fears. I didn't know what made them laugh. I didn't know their favorite songs or their worst heartbreaks, or the small moments that shaped who they became. Margaret knew. Because she was there, I thought I'd fix it during holidays. Thanksgiving, Christmas, summer breaks. But they didn't come home as much as I expected, and when they did, the conversations were polite, surface level. We talked about school, about the weather, about nothing that mattered. They had lives I wasn't part of, and I couldn't blame them. Margaret got sick in 2009, pancreatic cancer. Stage 4 by the time we caught it. 6 months, they said maybe 8 if we were lucky. We got 5. I took leave from work. I stayed home. I sat with her every day, every night. I read to her. I held her hand. I told her I was sorry. She said she forgave me, but I don't know if that was true or if she was just being kind one last time. The girls came home. They sat with her too. We were all together in that house for the first time in decades, and it was because she was dying. She passed in January, quiet, peaceful. I was holding her hand when it happened, and then she was gone. The girls stayed for the funeral. They helped me sort through her things. And then they left, back to their lives, back to their families. Families I didn't really know. Emily has 2 kids now. Sarah has 1. I've met them. Of course, I send birthday cards. I call on holidays. But I'm not their grandfather the way I should be. I'm the old man who shows up once or twice a year and asks awkward questions. Because I didn't build that relationship. I didn't earn it. People think you can make up for lost time. You can't. Time doesn't work that way. You can apologize, you can try harder, you can show up now. But you can't go back and be there when it mattered. I see patients every week who are my age or older. They come in with their children, their grandchildren, and I watch the way they talk to each other. Some of them are close, really close. You can see it in the way they laugh together, the way they touch each other's arms, the way they finish each other's sentences. And some of them are like me and my daughters, polite, distant, going through the motions. You know what the difference is. The difference is 30 years of small choices. It's choosing to be at the dinner table instead of working late. It's choosing to ask about their day and actually listen. It's choosing to show up even when it's inconvenient, even when work is calling, even when you're tired, because those small choices add up, and you don't get to make them twice. I still practice medicine. part-time now. I'm slower than I used to be, but I'm still good at what I do. And I still see it every week. Patients in their 70s, 80s, 90s, lying in those beds, and they all say the same thing. I wish I'd spent more time with my family. I wish I'd gone to that wedding. I wish I'd called my son more. And I want to tell them, I know, I did the same thing. And I can't fix it either. But I don't, I just listen. Because that's all you can do at that point. I'm not telling you this to make you feel sorry for me. I don't want your pity. I made my choices, I lived my life, and I have to carry that. But if you're younger than me, and chances are you are, then you still have time, not forever. But some. And I'm telling you from the other side of it that work will always be there. The emails will always be there. The deadlines, the meetings, the projects, they don't end. There will always be something else to do. But the people you love won't always be there. Your parents won't always be there. Your spouse won't always be there. Your kids grow up faster than you think. And one day you'll look around and realize the chance to be close to them has passed. You'll still love them. They'll still love you. But you won't really know each other. And that's a loneliness you can't fix. I'm 76 years old. I live alone in a house that used to be full. I talk to my daughters once a month, maybe twice. We're kind to each other. But we're not close. And I know why. I chose work. I chose patience. I chose everything except them. I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought providing was the same as being present. I thought they'd understand. Maybe they do understand. But understanding doesn't bring back the years I missed. I don't have many years left. Maybe 5. Maybe less. And I'll spend them the way I've spent the last 15, wishing I'd done it differently. So if you're watching this, and you have people in your life who matter to you, I'm asking you to think about it. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now, because the thing about time is, you always think you have more of it than you do. And by the time you realize you don't, it's already gone.